Welcome back to Iceland in the year 984 AD. This is the Glass Cannon, and this is our Gen Con celebration. And today, we are playing some more Age of Vikings from Chaosium. There it is. What a beautiful
book that the rest of us don't have.
Beautiful. And can you hold that up again, Skid, the bottom of it? Because I just want to give credit to Pedro Ziviani, who created this game. What a great historical game. It captures a lot about the real historical Vikings of Iceland, but then it's also a fantasy game. If you've got fantasy players who, they kind of only want to play D&D or Pathfinder, this will also scratch that fantasy itch for them. There's magic. We've now shown the two different types of magic you can use in Age of Vikings. We've had duels. Go back and watch the other two episodes of Age of Vikings we did a while back. The other three. This is the final installment so far of our Age of Vikings saga. We're doing our own saga. You can go to the bookstore. You can buy Eagle's Saga, or what's the saga by? Help me out, Skid.
Snorri Sturluson.
Snorri Sturluson.
Snorri.
What are his sagas called? Do you remember?
I'll have that.
Snorri sagas.
The long
Skid,
nap.
can you Google that for me? Thank you.
I have it in my notes.
Yeah. We're doing
the Prose Edda. That would be the Prose Edda and the Poetic
Prose Edda. We're doing our own saga. Yeah. We're gonna do Hrun's saga.
That's right.
Because Paula is playing Hrund. We're gonna do the Njal Edda. Because Skid is playing Njal. And we're going to think of a third thing later for Mary Lou. We don't have it right now. We're going to keep
we don't have that one ready yet.
We're not going to sit around.
That's fine.
It's because I like you the best and I want it to be perfect. Okay?
Bloody favoritism.
Okay, no, that's okay.
There,
okay.
See how I turned that around so quickly?
Yeah.
Wow.
That worked. That was great.
So this was a different world. A different medieval world. It comes with a lot of baggage. There's a lot going on, in the Middle Ages. Do you guys think you would have been able to live in the Middle Ages?
No.
Yeah.
Mary Lou? Yes.
Easy.
She's going, yes. You're such an optimist.
Mary Lou is tough as nails. I'm soft and squishy. I'm not making it.
Okay. What do you mean, like, with all of the knowledge that I have now, if I went back to the Middle Ages and I know how, like, great life could be? Or do you mean, if I was born in the Middle Ages?
Do I think you could be a Connecticut Yankee at King Arthur's court?
Yeah. Is that what you mean? Like, what do you mean?
This actually would be just a couple centuries after the mythical King Arthur. I really mean, like, I don't know what I mean. You're asking me to come up with a complete hypothetical here.
This is important because I think you guys are being way too hard on yourself. If we were just born in medieval times, of course you would survive. We would know nothing else, and
a lot of people
survived.
didn't survive. A lot of people didn't survive all the time. The mortality rate on all types of people was way higher, right?
That is true, and I do have bad eyesight. And allergies. So maybe I would have died pretty soon.
You have allergies? Good point. Kill the witch!
Yeah.
She sneezes every spring. It must mean something.
Yes.
Yeah. People don't remember that, like, we all wear contacts and glasses, and, like, that's a disability. Like,
people used to not be able to see.
Yeah, and if you didn't see, you just, like, walked off a cliff or, like, ate the wrong mushroom, or, like, you would just die sometimes.
Yeah.
So the answer is no, none of us would make it. We'd all die.
I was reading about a later era. I had this book called The Ugly Renaissance, and it's just about all the terrible things that were going on during, the Italian Renaissance. And a lot of people, there was a very high incidence of dropsy.
Oh yeah.
What's dropsy?
Dropsy's so gross.
Fun.
Are you sure you want me to tell you? Well, I brought it up. I guess I have to tell you. Is it like
water on the chest?
It is
Dropsy sounds like a fun bunny.
It's water on the body, Paula. So your kind of your limbs and your neck and everything sort of fills up with like excess fluid, excess
it's like edema.
fluid. It's like, I think that might be the name for it now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, lots of dropsy. Lots of.
What do you do about that?
What do you do about it? Well,
I think in that time you died.
You just die?
Back then, you do fuck all about it, and you don't really die, Paula. You just walk around with it for a long time, being miserable.
Oh,
this is my thing. This is why I wouldn't want to live in any other era except this one. I definitely wouldn't want to live in any era pre-Novocaine.
Pre-Novocaine.
Ideal killer.
I asked the question incorrectly. I said, do you think you could live in the Middle Ages? Which is a crazy question because, as Mary Lou pointed out, it requires time travel. What I really mean was, do you think that is there any part of you that would want to live in the Middle Ages?
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
No.
I would like to cosplay in the Middle Ages.
Yeah,
I'd like to
great
LARP
corsets.
in the Middle Ages, but I don't want to live there. Yeah.
I'd like to do a holodeck.
No, thank you.
I'd do a holodeck.
Yes,
adventure
let's
in the Middle Ages. That would be
holodeck
awesome.
adventure in the Middle
Totally.
Ages. Can we do
That
that?
sounds super fun.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's the
I mean,
only
there is a part
circumstance.
of me. There is a part of me that's like, to be a maiden who collects flowers for a living.
Yeah, but guess
and
what?
goes down to the town square and sells flowers for a tuppence. But like, that's not. That's not what happens.
And I cannot remember now what it is called, and it's killing me, but it's about like, hey, you know how it's really fun and romantic to think about living in like the Regency era or the Victorian era or, whatever, in the medieval era. Well, here's what it was actually like. Here's how you used the bathroom. Here's how this happened. And you're like, oh, God, no, never.
Yeah.
No, things are better. Things are better.
Yeah. People are just like throwing buckets of poop out their windows.
And
Because where else would you put it?
Where else?
You know?
They don't know that putting that in your drinking water is bad.
Dude, what the?
What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Hey,
Don't
stop
do that. Are you crazy? We
What's
have
wrong with
plumbing.
I'm walking
What's
here.
wrong with you?
So we've established that we only want to go there in a fantasy sort
Which
of
is
milieu.
lucky for
Can
us.
you make that happen?
We
'Cause that's
only
what we're
want to
doing
role
today.
play. Well, I can make it happen because there's this great book called Age of Vikings.
Hell yeah.
And if you'd like to get
You
a little
have two
discount.
of them,
I have both
Skid.
versions.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I love the cover art on that one that you
Yeah,
just
I know.
the
I
cover
like
art
them
is great on
both.
this.
It's really
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
So cool.
So if you want to get a little discount on this game after you've watched us play it, I just want to remind everybody you can go to the Chaosium website, enter the code GC Vikings because that is the code to get a little discount on the book. And like I said, if you've got fantasy players, but you're maybe want to do something a little different, a little historical, this is the game for you. That said, I'm going to recap our saga. So, most recently, our heroes were on, they went a Viking. They went a raiding down into Ireland, and having done that for, over a year, they returned back to Iceland, and they were returning to their little community to tell their Gothi, their community's chieftain, that his son, Ulfr, had passed. That was the news that they had for him. They also had brought back riches with them. The raids had been successful. Well, upon approaching their community, suddenly a storm appeared out of nowhere, a snowstorm. This is in the summertime, and things were freezing. There was ice, there was sleet. They sheltered in a home that had formerly belonged to their friend Neuter, but was now abandoned and filled with snow and ice. And then they eventually made it to the longhouse of Olafur Blacktooth, their Gothi. And there they were attacked by strange shades, icy shades, creatures that were not entirely tangible, seemingly made of frost. Escaping those things, actually, I think you kind of dissipated some of them with your blades. You entered the longhouse and found everyone in your community hiding in there, gathered together. Hakur, Hrun's husband, Paula's character Hrun, Njaal's wife, whose name is here somewhere, Lofthena, I remembered it. they were all in there along with everyone you knew from your community, but someone was missing. Your Gothi, Olafur Blacktooth, had passed, and in his place, his former lieutenant, Gothimer, had taken over the role of Gothi. Now, some people are unhappy about this, and the manner of Olafur's passing was more than a little strange. He heard the vision of his friend Scori, a vision of striking down a bear called Old Whiteclaw, and Olafur went out to strike down this bear and was struck down himself. The bear killed him. And a year to the day of his death is when suddenly winter weather hit the community in the middle of summer and these shades appeared. So putting all this together, our heroes, Hrund, what do you call yourself? It's Hrund. What's the last name?
I am Erpstotir.
Hrund Erpstotir. The bear, right? They call you.
Yes. Well, my nickname is technically the Uninspired on this sheet. I don't like that, but I do have a bear spirit and a bear kind of shaped birthmark on my face. So, let's change it. I am a fully inspired bear.
Yeah.
Why do they call you the Uninspired?
I don't know. But I don't like it, and I've never played into it.
Themer's nickname is the Ugly.
Well, that tracks though.
They suck. I'm the Beardless. They're all terrible.
They're terrible.
Mean.
Why are nicknames so mean?
Why do the other Vikings pick on us so
I know.
Why do the other Vikings pick
because they like
us? That's why we could not survive in the medieval era.
Exactly.
Yes,
we don't like the name.
The name
We don't
calling.
like the nickname.
The name calling.
The most underrated negative aspect of life in the Middle Ages.
So yes, Mary Lou playing Themer, the Ugly, only because he's disfigured by a fire that happened during his childhood that killed his family, the practitioner of rune magic. And Njal, who long sought to go raiding with the other warriors and who has finally achieved this goal. Called the Beardless because I think some of the community found him to be young, maybe unexperienced. Well, now he's come back as a warrior, and all of them are the only people that can handle this crisis because Gothimer has been counseling that everybody just stay hidden in the Gothi's longhouse, and many of the people are whispering that this is not helping. This is not solving the problem. And so you determined that there must be something strange about Olafur's death. And you climbed the mountain near the longhouse. And when you got up to the barrow where Olafur was buried, you heard sounds within. And then, as all of you were talking about what to do, suddenly he appeared before you. The bloated corpse of Olafur Blacktooth. His skin swollen with black and blue patches. His hair, just wisps of hair left as all of it has fallen out. His teeth yellow. His eyes clouded over, but still with a look of absolute hatred in them. I know that Njal, you drew your weapon. Some of you were thinking about talking to this draugr. And so I return us to that barrow, to that mountaintop. Inside, around the barrow, there is a sort of a bubble of calm. But beyond that, you can see the winter winds whipping around, the snow moving sideways. But here it is quiet, deathly quiet. And standing before you is this bloated, hateful travesty. A former man, a thing against nature. What do you do?
Why does he exist?
Why does he exist? Well, I think you determined last time that a draugr usually rises out of a need for vengeance.
Yeah. Its death was like not just, or it was betrayed or something.
Yes,
like that.
But how and by whom?
I think before anything, let's actually try to talk. I think Haroon would try. I think she'd say, Oliver, it is us. It is Haroon. It is Themer. It is Njal. What has happened? How can we put this to right?
Okay. He just kind of turns and looks at you with hateful eyes. And you can make a mythic lore check. If you don't have myth lore, then you can just roll on your knowledge, your default knowledge percentile.
I'll try.
I have just the regular old base myth lore, which is only a 10. So I guess we'll just give it a whirl and see what happens. Wow, remind me what dice I roll in this game.
Oh, you roll 2d10s or d100.
Thank you.
And you try to roll under your skill. For you right now, because Haroon is not a keeper of myth lore, it is the default skill of 10%.
Yeah, and my 10%. Knowledge isn't great either. 10% I have nothing to add to it.
Based on attributes, it can be different for other people.
If my knowledge says plus 15, would I then take that base of 10 and then add my plus 15 of knowledge?
Okay. You're just rolling the default skill. Don't add anything. Default skill.
Okay.
Boy, I don't know anything.
No.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay.
Oh.
Talking to him this way doesn't appear to be doing anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't really look like he's in a mood to carry on a conversation. Is there... if you want, each of you can make an intelligence times 5 roll.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 55. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, mine is...
I failed that
really
as
good.
well. I really just am so flummoxed.
I succeed.
Okay.
I succeed in my intelligence roll.
Themer, you know Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my intelligence times 5 is 90.
What? You're so smart.
Okay.
My girl's
Themer
wicked
is a
smart.
Genius.
Yeah.
Wicked
smart. Themer.
Wicked smart. Mm-hmm.
So Themer, I almost said Themer. Themer has had a lot of tragedy in his life, so perhaps that's why Themer remembers the thing that you came to tell Oliver. There's something you had to tell him before you realized he'd been brought back to life as a hateful draugr.
Oliver, it is tragic to give you this news. It is tragic that you are not alive to hear it. But perhaps it is not so tragic that you did not outlive your son. Your son has died, and you can find him in the afterlife if you do not stay here as a draugr, but you join him in the halls of Valhalla.
Oliver's corpse turns toward Themer, and the hateful eyes seem to express something different. Now the draugr seems to be in pain.
Aww.
The remains of its ligaments go tense in its neck. What's remaining of its muscles tense in its face. And then its skeletal hand tosses something at your feet.
What is it?
I'll pick it up and examine it.
It's a clay jar.
Oh, God.
It's a clay jar stuffed with a little bit of cloth to keep it stoppered up.
Huh. What's inside, Themer?
I'm going to gesture like I'm going to open it, like he wants me to open it.
You look back to him, to see if you can open it.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Oh, this is not what
Where
I
did he go?
expected. I'll open it and maybe like sniff the contents, look in.
Yeah, you open it up.
Yeah, just drink it.
And
I instantly drink it.
Eat it!
No, I don't do that.
Erase.
I had a player one time, no joke, and it was actually on a stream, where I described they went into like a dangerous area and the walls were dripping with a strange green slime, and he was like, I eat it. and he wasn't just trying to like mess with me or do something stupid. He was like, I tried tasting a little bit. He was just trying to investigate.
That is the first step.
If
you're a baby. If you're a baby, that's the first
Put
thing
it in
you
your
do
mouth.
to investigate.
Right.
The substance, yes.
Right.
Makes perfect sense.
You smell the oily black substance inside, and indeed it has a strong odor, but you can't quite place it. Does anybody have any sort of skill that might tell them something about chemicals, ointments, salves?
I have a little bit of first aid.
I like that.
Just a little, though. I wonder if I could call upon... Probably not. I don't think any of my devotions fit any sort of healing something.
Oh, yes. Remember, of course, that you can roll on your passions to get bonuses to your skills, and you could even call upon your gods if they are appropriate, if their domain or purview applies to the roll that you're making to get bonuses to the roll. First aid is interesting, but for this, I might even require first aid at a penalty.
Oof, then there's no way I'll probably make it. I only have 10% in first aid, so I would have to like buff that with something, which I think would already be a stretch. Let's see. Is there anything else?
I have fairly strong first aid. I could try that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could try invoking my loyalty to my Gothi.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yes, that makes total sense. Roll under your passion, and if you succeed...
Okay, 61 under 70 for the passions. That gives me a plus
20%.
20%.
Oh,
and
that's
I was going to give
awesome.
you a negative 20% because you're using first aid, so it evens out. You now get it at your
Just
normal
straight.
first aid
Awesome.
skill.
Okay, so everything balancing out. My first aid is 45, and I rolled a 34.
Hey,
There it is.
Nice.
Nyal,
Nice.
this is some kind of poison.
Oh.
Are we supposed to poison someone?
No.
This is poison.
Are we
Do you
supposed to
think-
poison White Claw the bear?
Ah, nice.
Wow. Starting a little early today, Paula.
I bought this specific. I hate White Claw, but I was thinking about it our whole last game, and I went out and I bought this specifically to be able to.
And we moved up the recording today, too, so we're playing even earlier than we were supposed
I was like,
to.
could we do it like at noon? Instead
Okay,
I
Paula.
love it. It's Friday, baby. Let's
Friday.
rock,
It's
Paula.
Friday.
Paula,
It's
you're
Friday.
fucked up. You are crazy.
So
You're a party
crazy.
girl. You're
It was
nuts.
so
You're
crazy.
wild.
Oh my gosh, with my alcoholic seltzer that tastes gross.
I love them.
I'm sorry. Truly though, are we meant to kill this bear or what's the deal?
I think this is Olafur giving us a clue. He was slain by White Claw and he should not have been. Perhaps he was poisoned.
This is what I'm wondering. This is what he's telling us. He was slain by this poison.
Can I look at this clay jar? I have a skill in masonry, and so I think I know that like every a tool that is made has the signature of its maker. Can I see any like quirks that might tell me like who made this jar or where it came from?
Okay. That's a really interesting idea. I will say masonry is usually about
That, like, building?
stonework. Yeah, it's about stonework.
What is clay? But
what is
soft
clay
stone.
if not? Yeah, it's
like
it's stone
like
before it becomes
stone.
hard. A great point. But I think in this case, a masonry skill may not be applicable. But it is interesting.
Well,
I think, Themer, you think to yourself, I know I've seen a jar like this before. It does have a specific appearance. There's something specific about it. You're not wrong. Your instinct is right, but you're not sure where you've seen it.
Can't place my finger on it.
No.
Would like a Norse customs or some kind of like local customs might reveal if it's got like a little mark on it that shows who made it, or no, it's just like, I've seen this, but there's nothing actually identifying about it.
You look carefully at the clay jar, Hrund, and there's no artist's mark on it anywhere. There's nothing to tell you specifically, and it looks like the type of jar that not everyone would have, specifically to hold an ointment or, some sort of medicine or a poison. Not everyone would have that.
Do we know the occupation, as it were, of Godimer's wife? Like, what does she do in the village?
She took care of the children, if I remember correctly. Right?
She did.
Was helping
she did
to look
say that
after
she
children.
was taking care of the children. That's right.
Okay, Themer is going to, if you don't mind, he'll take the jar back and put it in his pack and say, "Speak nothing of this.
Yes.
This is a secret for the three of us alone.
I think you're right.
There is a clue here, but we must keep this safe and keep it very, very secret."
Is there any reason to try and find the bear that killed Olafur, try and track him down? Or is that just folly? Should we just go back to our village and see if we can discover anything about this jar?
I don't
know how we'd find the bear, so maybe that's not a good idea, especially with the weather being what it is.
Olafur is the draugr.
Yes.
Olafur is the source, the eye of this storm. And he seemed to be concerned with this poison.
You're right. And if we can enact his revenge or justice, as I'd like to think of it, I think, maybe we can put this whole thing to rest. So shall we return?
It might be wise to just continue looking around his grave, his barrow, just in case we see, I don't know, another clue.
Good
Who's
idea.
been here recently?
Did we check it out at all?
I don't think we had
just,
a chance.
Showed up
yeah.
to a ghost.
Yeah, let's.
We spot hidden around maybe or something.
There is a skill called search, or maybe you have spot hidden as well.
What do I have? Yeah.
I don't think you have.
I have. Search.
Search. Yeah, that's the thing to use. And I just want to describe it again. It's a mound of earth and lava rocks.
Oh.
Iceland has a lot of geothermic activity, so there are there's a lot of like lava rocks here. It's at the mouth of a pass high above Olafur's farm.
I think I'd like to invoke my passion to my hate of outlaws, because my family was murdered, and Olafur is I think he's implying that he was poisoned and killed. He was murdered, and so I think my passion of hating outlaws, criminals, is applicable here. And that's at a 90% because I really hate those criminals. And that passes. So that gives me, I add a 20%.
That's
to
right.
My search roll.
Did you roll a special success?
No.
Did you roll? Okay. No problem.
No.
Okay.
But I add a 20%. And oh, dang.
Did you do good?
Yeah. That is a 6 under.
Oh, that's
70.
good because I just have a regular success on my search. So that sounds pretty
Is that a
special
special
to
success?
me.
A 6 under 70?
That's more than a special success. That might be a critical success.
Oh, heck yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that's at 10%. That's just under 10%, right? If it was under 70?
Yeah, it's under 10%.
You say 6 under 70, right?
Yeah.
So I have a nice little chart here. Oh no, a critical is 1 to 4 on 70.
Oh.
So it
close.
was just a special success.
So close.
Well,
Cool,
what's your
though.
special success? I will tell you that you find footprints, but after you had a special success, so I can tell you that you are fairly certain these are the footprints of Olafur the draugr, and that he has been wandering the countryside because the footprints lead down over different parts of the mountain. Of course, once they get outside of his sort of bubble of calm surrounding the mound, they've been completely filled with snow. The conclusion you come to, Themer, is that only Olafur has been up here. Only the draugr.
This breaks my heart. He has been wandering in pain, ranging in his suffering.
Well, take
We
comfort.
must do what we can to put him to rest as soon as possible.
You've already let him know about his son, and I think that's gone a long way to easing his pain.
Very good.
We should return.
I think so too.
All right. As you climb down the mountain, the weather returns to normal. You find
Normal.
that your face is frozen. Well, to the horrible enchanted state it's in. Yes, good point, Rund. Your face is frozen against the sort of bashing wind, and it takes you quite a while to get to the bottom of the mountain. And before you get all the way down to Olafur's farm, full night has fallen.
Oof.
And you're looking down at this sort of it's not a village, you know. At this time, the Viking people, the Icelandic people, had farms in various spots around the countryside, and farms that were close together formed a community around a Gothi, the chieftain. But looking out at these farms and the sort of paths between them, you can see everything covered in snow, and you can see those white figures moving through the houses around the farms. And you know that the curse will continue until it is somehow lifted. And the people must hide from these ravening shades.
Who are also our neighbors. Like, our friends and community members that we lost.
Yes.
It's really sad.
So basically the whole population of the village is in the one longhouse, right?
Yes, and it's uncomfortable, and it is it's even dangerous. Like, there's barely enough room for everybody. Although the Gothi does traditionally have a longhouse so large that it is, you know, like a palace compared to other farmhouses. There's also a stable, just so you know, in case it becomes important. There's the very large longhouse everybody's in, and a stable that would hold all of the Gothi's animals, you know, in bad weather or whatever. And so quite a large barn as well.
Well, perhaps we should make our way very carefully. Would like to avoid having to fight with these shades if we can.
I agree.
We go carefully back to the longhouse and, I don't know, I guess look around for other jars that look like the one we found.
Yes, it nags at my mind. I have seen this jar before. I cannot remember where.
We wouldn't have seen anything like it left behind in Neuter's house when we were there, would we?
I don't know. Is that, if I see it again, is that what will jog my mind, or,
If you see it again, certainly you'd be like, here
right.
it is.
Yeah.
You're not sure. You're not sure if you saw it there. There was a lot of junk on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Do I at least when it's jogging my memory, do I think it's from our before times of like when we went a Viking or previous, or is it more recent as like when we?
It must be more
arrived?
recent. It must be more recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, to make it back to the longhouse, do we need to move stealthily? Do we need to?
I think we should try if we can.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to try and avoid.
That might be a good idea. So let's look here. Please make move quietly rolls if you'd like to move past these shades without incurring their wrath.
Not very.
And
good
you know
at
what?
this.
Well, guess what? Maybe they're not very good at finding you. I'm going to make a roll for them.
You did good.
I have a 50.
How good are these ghosts at sniffing out people that are...
I rolled 18 under 35. So I'm sneaky.
Nice. Oh,
sneaky,
God, I just
sneaky.
barely missed.
Oh, no.
You missed that. You missed that luck you can use in Call of Cthulhu.
I know.
don't you?
I always
I missed
miss
that. I rolled a 54 over 50. Like, barely.
Oh.
And I rolled a 6 under 20.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe we can carry you, Themer.
Yeah.
So I would, if we were in campaign play, I would definitely have you take note of that roll, because that was a low chance of succeeding, and you did. So your stealth would likely improve next time.
Is that how it works?
Yes, in Age of Vikings, they also recommend that you improve your character at the yearly.
At the all thing?
Yearly, yeah.
At the all thing? That's cool.
That's so fun.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
I really like that.
See our previous episodes if you want to know what the all thing is. So let's do this. So if I heard right, Hrund and Njal succeeded. Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Hrund and Njal, you are almost to the longhouse of your Gothi. But as you come down that final slope, Themer, you knock rocks. A scree of rocks kind of falls and scatters all over the ground. And then you hear from out in the hills nearby, and suddenly these white figures glowing in the moonlight start drifting toward you. They're not close yet. Hrund and Njal, you can just take a movement to get to the longhouse right now and get inside, okay?
Yep.
But if you want to get there without being attacked by these shades, Themer, you need to give me some sort of roll.
Yeah. I have I'm not great with agility. I have an okay dodge. But
Use
I
some
also
kind of
have
magic thing?
Yeah, I've got one prepared rune script. It's one that I've used before. But it's a good one. It's Ur Os Khan, which is a strong magical fire. So I think maybe I can pull out my prepared rune and call it. I have to sing my back. Yeah, it's already died because I've already prepared it. Died with my blood. Mm-hmm. So I just need to sing a Galder to state the purpose of this script and then roll rune magic.
Okay, very good. And you need to subtract those magic points after you've sang your Galder.
Yes. Because this is 6 points that are locked in. That will dissipate when the magic is cast. Okay. He says, Odin, Lend me your strength and your magic, and your fires will keep these demons at bay. And I will roll.
Come on.
Rune magic. Where is my number? Come on. Fusroda. Love that.
Cat.
Force. And cat Fusro. Cat. That was fat boy.
Summon cat.
I cannot find my number. Where is it?
I've got it for you. Your rune magic.
Yes, 80. There we go. Oh,
Yep.
gosh. Okay,
Ooh,
come on.
That's a good high number.
3.
Three.
Special. I mean, critical.
That's gotta be a
that's
critical.
gotta be a
Yeah,
critical.
because
Hold
it's
on.
4 or
Let me
less.
make sure. Let me
A 4 or
make
less should be her critical.
I think it's
On an
5%. Yeah, that's a critical.
80, on an 80, it's a critical success.
Yes.
Yeah, so
You
he
did
pulls
it!
out that rune and he...
Throw the rune down, and not just a large flame, but a wide circle of flame creates a wall of fire all the way around the longhouse.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sick!
Cool.
And the shades stop short before this wall of fire. And so you are safe and can enter the longhouse without a problem.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Good job.
Cool.
Wow, Themer, that was very impressive.
Make sure
I'm
you
safe
spend
now.
those magic points and realize that prepared rune script is now spent. You will have to prepare new ones if you'd like to use that again. So you are let back in to the longhouse by Neuter, who was at the door, and he says, "What news? Did you find the source of the curse?"
We did.
Should we tell the Gothi?
I think we have a few more things.
Gothimer
figure out.
walks forward out of the crowded people and says, "So your mission was a success. Tell me, what have you discovered?"
Perhaps we should have discussed this before
Should we
we
just-
walked in.
We did say we were going to keep the jar secret.
We keep the jar secret for sure, but should we keep the fact that he's a draugr a secret?
I don't think so. I think Harund would just say, "We found Oliver. He's a draugr. We must find what his soul desires for justice and enact that justice, and that will break the curse and set our people free."
You say that.
Mm-hmm.
And as she says that, I want to be like watching the crowd. Specifically, I want to watch Gothimer's. I want to watch Gothimer because I remember I failed an intuition check or something, and so I think it was Gothimer.
I succeeded one, and I don't think it was Gothimer, but I don't know how else to explain what's going on. Sorry, Skid, you had an idea.
I have an idea. Let's put on a play about a guy who poisons someone who's like looking
He's
for
Gothi.
a bear. Yeah.
Skid, that's the wrong Scandinavian country. That's Denmark, buddy.
But the play's the thing.
Yeah. And something's rotten. Something is rotten in our longhouse.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I think when Harund says this, if Themer would like to kind of scan the crowd.
Yeah.
Or scan, you said you wanted to scan Gothimer, is that right?
Gothimer and his wife. But
Gothimer
I think it was Gothimer,
Yeah,
but I think I'm
trust
looking
her.
at Gothimer and his wife.
Okay. Then I need an intrigue roll.
Okay. Can I invoke my passion, my hate of outlaws?
Yes, that makes total sense.
Okay, my
And it's a new
passion
scene.
succeeded.
Okay, so plus
So that-
20%.
Right, passions you can only
That's the
do once
limitation
per
is you
scene.
can only invoke any passion once per scene or just any given passion.
What a great question. Email me later.
Okay.
I will tell you the answer.
I guess the important thing is that we should keep this moving for the moment.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I just don't know it, and
it
would take me a minute to look it up.
I passed my passion roll. So I get a plus 20% to my intrigue, which is 40. So I'm a 60 now.
Nice.
So
Great.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
I rolled a 61.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Everyone
so rotten.
is absolutely shocked. There are gasps. There are screams. Some of the people they cry out like, in true sorrow and horror. This is the worst thing they could have heard.
Yes. The truth hurts.
Its soul is tortured. It wanders. It cannot rest.
We must find out. We must find out what or who caused this. That's the only way to end it.
Godimer says, "It was the bear. I spoke the truth when I told you. I watched the bear cut him down with its claws. No one murdered Oliver except Old Whiteclaw."
It's interesting you say that, Godimer, because we did not say that he was murdered. Methinks the Gothi doth protest too much.
Themer, why would a draugr return but in want of vengeance? Surely that is the reason that he has come back?
Perhaps. But we cannot hunt Old Whiteclaw tonight. So tonight we must rest. Perhaps in the morning we will go out for the bear. Perhaps. He says, looking at his compatriots. We know it's not the fucking bear, but I'm trying to buy us a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think it's
to
smart.
Investigate by saying, "Oh yeah, we'll get the bear in the morning."
You convince everybody to kind of go to their corners, to their spot here in the longhouse, and to try to wait out the night. But you hear crying. You hear people whispering to each other, urgently and angrily and in fear. And Lofthena comes to Njal and says, "They will not rest. Not with this news. They need someone to raise their spirits, to let them know that this curse shall be broken."
Well, let me tell them I can deal with this, my love. Do not worry.
And I stand up, clear my throat. I said, I heard tale of a saga when I was fighting for the king in Ireland. I heard a tale that will warm your hearts and fill your souls with courage to shine a light in the night that you may live in peace to see the next day. I'm going to do a skaldic poetry.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Which I'm very bad at.
Which I'm very bad at.
Nope, 81.
There
once was a man from Nantucket.
What's Nantucket?
It's not important.
I don't know where that is.
The important thing's coming very soon. No, sorry.
You get a couple stanzas into your recitation, and you can tell that the energy in the room isn't really kind of coming under your control. And then finally the old man Scory says, "Oh, quiet, y'all. None of us want to hear your awful poetry."
Oh, what did you tell us about another one of your dreams, Scory? To send more of us out to be killed by bears. How about that? All right, that was too far. I'm sorry.
He limps over to you and says, how do I know that you're not the one who brought this draugr among us?
We weren't even here.
Yeah, and everybody goes, Scory, he was gone. And Scory goes, yeah. A suspiciously good alibi.
How convenient.
And so the people...
I think while that's happening,
yes.
Themer wants to retrace his steps from yesterday because he knows that the jar, he's like seen it somewhere recently and he can't think of what it is. So if he retraces his steps, he might encounter it again. So when we arrived last night, because it's only been like 24 hours that we've been here.
Yeah, we haven't been here that long.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke to Gothamer. I think we
spoke to Gothamer, we spoke to Scory.
And then we spoke to Scory. And I can't
and to our spouses.
remember.
And
then you guys, spoke to your spouses. So, I'd like to try and retrace my steps.
Very good. Very good. Let's see. What would that fall under exactly?
Maybe search, maybe spot hidden, maybe intrigue.
I will allow you to use either search or spot hidden.
My search is better. And I'm going to use some devotions, I think.
Good idea.
Okay. I think I'd love to use my devotions for Odin.
Mm-hmm.
He is the god of wisdom.
Yes.
And I want the wisdom to think and put myself back and remember and find this thing.
In fact,
again.
is not one of Odin's crows memory.
Ah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yes, wisdom, memory, one of his crows.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 devotions.
2 devotion points. That gives you a plus 40%.
Nice.
Wait, when do we get our devotions back?
You must pray. You must worship your god to get your devotions back.
Then I cannot spend these devotions because I've already spent all 3 of my devotions for Odin.
Very good. Would you like to instead pray to Odin?
Would that give me any bonuses on this search?
No, it would give you your devotion points back so you can use them later. But if you are taking advantage, if you want to take advantage of Njal's performance to kind of do a little digging, then you must do so without the benefit of Othin's protection.
Okay. Maybe not for Othin, then my devotion perhaps for Uller, who is under he's the god of hunting. And I'm hunting for this clue.
Hunting for a killer.
No.
Damn it!
I was like, remember when he didn't let me use a god like that before? I was like, he's not going to
hunting in this case does not mean hunting for a clue.
Hunting. Yeah. You're right. Okay. All right. Search is 50%. Let's.
You got this.
Come on. 14.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Special.
I don't know. 14 under 50.
Special success. 14 under 50. I bet it's not a special success, but let's look.
I think special is 10% and critical is 5%.
No.
A 10 would have been special.
Yep.
But it is enough. And looking around the room, you happen to look in Asa's things. Asa is Gothamer's wife. And she is not just the one that was minding the children. She is a healer. And among her accoutrements, her medicines and poultices and little things that she takes with her, in a bag, you see several identical jars with the rag stoppers in them.
She is Lady Macbething it.
Yep.
She's Lady Macbething it. She wanted her husband to be Gothy.
He doesn't know. I think he's telling the truth. He does not know this happened.
Okay, well, Themer doesn't think that because Themer failed and thinks that it was... Themer failed miserably, and I forget what role it was. So I think they think
intrigue.
Intrigue. He thinks they're planning it together, but now he knows that it's Asa's jar. Themer's gonna wait until maybe things calm down, and after his companions have spoken to their spouses, and just very casually find a quiet moment to gather them, maybe outside, like a sort of like. Meet me outside when the moon is high, sort of thing.
So this is interesting, but I think you need to roll intrigue again because everybody is very close here. Everybody is on top of everybody else. They can hear and see each other.
You're right. Okay. Failure.
Okay. So later when you try to have your meeting, there is a chance you will be overheard.
Oh boy.
It's Friday night, and it's time for chaos! We got Ross Bryant!
His skill has gone from a paltry 20 to a manly and robust 21.
Nora Ibrahim in the house!
If you fumble on a roll, you're breaking your elbows.
We got Rob Kirkovich!
You're a fucking intern, and you'll always be in it!
Joe O'Brien, everybody! Joe!
Mr. Walsh.
Dr. Walsh. Tell you what, I'll allow it once.
I sort of thought between us there was a little,
I'll fucking kill you!
You have heroin?
I accept you enthrall me, ever chaste.
You gotta have to get used to this shit.
You hear the cocking of a gun.
So what do you think?
Who really is this pale viper?
It's just someone going like,
London Bridge is falling down!
you have to meet all the guys!
Drunken, shirt sucking.
And then Carter invents the fist bump.
This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
Oh, we back it
back, baby!
Victory squad!
Ooh, yeah.
Let me get my dice in my hand, and now you may continue with your meeting.
What have you found something, Themer? I've been trying to remember. We heard the shades last night whispering something, and I've been trying to remember what it was, but I can't quite.
They said, poison in the blood, claw of the bear.
Poison in the blood, claw of the bear?
Do we know?
I think these two things equally killed our Gothi. Not only the claw of the bear killed him, but also the poison in his blood.
Maybe that made it harder for him to survive.
Of this poison, would it have slowed his muscles so that he would
made him
be
more
unable
susceptible.
to defeat the bear?
Yes.
Perhaps there is a way to find this out from the poison that we have. Do we know someone who knows plants and things that can
I got a big 5 in plant lore, so
hey. But I know who supplied our Gothi with this.
You remembered where you saw the jar before?
I did. I've seen it again.
Where? We lean in.
I do not want to say it out loud. In case.
But you would not know that there's a chance.
You're right.
You failed your You failed your intrigue roll.
I failed, Jared.
I don't want to say because the GM told me someone would hear me if I said it.
What's a GM?
That's a really good reason not to say.
Yeah, that's a great reason. Unfortunately, I'm going to rule that you say it.
No! Okay.
You have to. You have to.
But I do think that Themer is suspicious and cautious, so I think he would say, but we need to be careful. I do not want her to dispose of the evidence.
And
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is entrapment, Jared.
What is entrapment?
You're entrapping me to say that.
Someone might not hear. He might roll bad.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Paula.
You're welcome. I'm always on your side, Jared.
Listen to the story that the dice tell.
I hate the dice.
The dice are telling a story.
No.
Listen to the story that the dice tell.
No, I'm in control. I sing the song. The dice don't sing anything. I tell it. Me tell.
So, you've discussed with each other. Did you come to a conclusion about what you'd like to do?
I think we need to approach her, or perhaps both of them, not in front of the entire community. I think we need to pull them aside.
Shall we do this now before she has the chance to dispose of the evidence?
Yeah, we should make our move immediately. Whatever we do.
I will stand beside you. Let us go. Let us find Gotemer and find Asa. And confront them together.
You should let me do it. He's already mad at me. I'd hate to bring his ire down on anyone else. I'll be the one to confront them, if you will come with me.
Shouldn't we interrogate witnesses separately? I'm not a cop.
Oh, you want to talk
this
to them
is wise.
Yeah. This seems like...
This is wise.
Yeah.
Perhaps I will talk to Asa. I have the jar. And Hrund, you can talk to Gotemer. And Njal, you can come with one of us. I don't know, or you can tell your poem or something.
Okay. It's a little patronizing.
I don't
Sing really loudly.
You just look like you're having so much fun when you do it.
If you do it very loudly, it will cover up our conversations, and the rest of everyone
actually
inside
a really good idea.
will not hear.
Oh, yeah. Wait, everyone, I just remembered a much better version of this story. Gather round.
You hear a chorus of groans. And someone throws a boot at you.
Oh, no. Is it George Bush?
Oh, God, yeah. I thought of that right after I said it. The time someone hit George Bush in the face with a shoe.
Did not hit him because he ducked.
He dodged out of the way.
That's right.
Quite deftly, yes.
Talk about ancient history. Okay.
Boy, that's a dated reference. There's a whole subset of the audience that does not know what we're talking about.
Wasn't even alive.
Yeah, who is George Bush, they're saying. All right. So you're going to go back in. It sounds like Themer is going to talk to Asa. It sounds like Hrund is going to talk to Gotemer. And Njal, what were you going to do again?
Just going to tell a different story.
You are going to tell the story. Okay.
Yeah.
Try and distract the crowd, maybe. Yeah. Or you can come with either of us.
Here's the deal. Let's start with Njal. Njal, you can roll Skaldic Poetry again, but it is now at negative 20% because everybody's going, sit down.
Everybody's mad.
Okay. All right, so I have a 5% chance to succeed.
Wait, do you want to add?
Oh my God.
Well, you don't have to.
Do you want to add some passions?
I should. I should. Okay, actually, can I do my loyalty Ireland, because this is an Irish folktale that I'm telling?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Okay, 18, which... Okay.
Plus 20%.
Plus 20. So, okay. Just double check. Okay. Oh, okay.
So he has a 25% chance.
Oh!
38 over 25.
So now the men folk that are left are literally pulling you down off of the dais so that you can tell no more of your terrible poetry. Although, if I recall, I think you succeeded in our first 2 episodes, right? Didn't you have a moment when you succeeded at poetry?
Good poetry.
So Njal isn't, he's not objectively bad. The issue is really that these people their morale is very low, and that may affect how they behave.
It's a tough room.
They don't want to hear it right now. Look, they're just not in the mood.
Cold room.
It's a tough room. It's
My
like
material is ace.
Yeah.
They're just not. They just can't handle it right now.
It's like when I would get booked to do stand-up in a sports bar where no one knew a show was going to happen and they had all of the TVs on.
Fuck that, man.
And I'd have to be like, would you please turn off all of the TVs?
So I can... Yes. No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
Or sometimes I would do gigs where they have multiple stages, and on the other stage would be an 80s cover band that kept asking to bump the bass up really loud. And then so on our stage where we're doing like 1940s big bands like Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, you can't tell because you feel the bass in your bones of like and we're like Boogie Woogie. I feel like it's kind of like that too.
Yeah.
But what a weird music festival where you have both of those options.
I know.
Right?
Do I want to see metal or standards?
Okay. Or Glenn Miller.
Yeah, or Glenn Miller.
You got choices. You got your choices.
So, who would like to... Nyal's performance, whether it is good or received well or poorly...
At least I'm getting people's attention.
You are distracting people.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're trying to get a little bit of privacy. We're not trying to embarrass our Gothi in front of the entire community immediately.
So who would like to go next, Hrund or Themer?
Do you feel strongly?
I could go next. It doesn't matter to me. I could go either way. Do you feel ready and raring to go here, Mary Lou?
No, I'm scared.
All right, let me do it.
Lady.
You work up some nerve while I...
You find a moment when they are apart, when they have separated and are no longer near each other, and you can approach Gotimer.
Gotimer. Please step aside a little with me. I have something I'd like to talk to you about, but I don't want everyone to be able to hear. I want to update you on what we found.
Look, I know that you don't agree with my leadership. I can see it in your stance, in your eyes. Tell me your news.
This might be difficult to hear, but we believe Asa might have something to do with Oliver's death.
His eyes go wide and they switch from shock immediately to anger.
I understand.
You accuse my wife of treachery?
Yes.
Of murder?
Yes. I know this is why I've taken you aside quietly.
You're going to need to make some sort of roll, or he's going to react in a very extreme way.
Well, the first thing, no matter what I do, is I'll probably, if you'll allow me, spend a devotion point to Tyr, because that's justice.
Yes,
that
absolutely applies.
Nice. But then otherwise, do I have... I could intimidate?
Intimidate?
Just looking at... That's my best communication skill.
Okay.
Is intimidate.
So he looks like he is so angry immediately that he might attack you. He's not gonna like he doesn't have a weapon on him right now.
Yeah.
But it looks like he might be so incensed he's about to come to blows. I think an intimidation roll in this scenario might make him stand down.
It's kind of like, like with an angry dog or whatever, and you kind of like make yourself big and you're like, stand down. I'm in charge. You listen to me. That's exactly what she does. Okay, so that's this is one of my skills I improved in our in a kind of our time off. So I'm slightly better at this than I was before. It's still not great, but okay. So I'm spending a devotion point, and that gives me an extra 20%, right?
Right.
Yep.
So Tyr, grant me strength to for justice. So that means this is at 49%. So it's almost a 50-50. Can I do a passion too?
I can do a passion.
Or can you only do a devotion point and not both? Probably not.
What
both.
an interesting question. I don't know. But the book probably has an answer, but I'm going to say no. You can't double
that's
up.
Fine. All right, come on.
I may have ruled something differently in a previous episode. And if so, and you can find that mistake, you win absolutely nothing.
I'm rolling pretty crap today. I did not make that. I was a 76 over 49, so I'm unable to successfully intimidate him, at least to the effect that I was hoping for.
How dare you! Gothimer grabs your collar and pushes you away from him, and in that moment, everyone is interrupted, and everyone turns to this conflict, and your moment with Asa, Themer, is interrupted by this.
Gah!
Oh, you should have gone first!
Okay.
One of the men, Brandolf, says, What? Gothi, what transpires? What happens here?
All right,
And
let's just
Gothimer
go
says,
for it.
Hrund has made an accusation. A horrible accusation.
Someone take Ace's bag and look in it. I have proof.
No
I
one
grab it.
goes near my wife. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm already there. I'm already there, right? Talking to her?
Oh,
No, you were about to.
Oh, I was about to.
I said that this
Oh,
fight
it interrupted
as
you.
It interrupted
It stops
you.
me
Yeah.
from doing it in. Okay. Well, if I'm close to her, yeah, I'd grab her bag.
Okay, so I need a roll, and both Njal and Themer can try it. If you want to grab it sort of quickly and surreptitiously, sleight of hand. If you want to just shoulder in and get it in your hands, then let's see. What skill do you guys think would be appropriate? I'm looking. Maybe it would be a dexterity times 5 check or something like that.
yeah.
I could do a dex times 5. It's 55.
Okay, give me a dex times 5 check, each of you. But keep in mind, everybody's going to know you pushed past Asa, got into her bag, and grabbed something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little too late for subtlety at this point.
I know. I saw Harun this is what she would do, I
You're
think.
just too far away. The whole audience is sort of still between you and your target. And Themer, you as well. Before you can get to it, Gothimer steps in between his wife and everyone else and says,
Listen to me.
How dare you? How dare you speak of the wife of your Gozi?
No one is above justice in this society. By tier, no one is above justice. Themer, show everyone what the draugr of Olafur gave us. Surely other people will recognize it the way we did.
Asa, will you open your bag and show us what is inside?
I feel I should know what is being said, what I'm being accused of before I do anything.
Perhaps
she's asking for
those of us in the crowd who have been healed by Asa will remember the jars of her ointments and salves that she uses. When we journeyed up to the High Barrow, we encountered Olafur in the form of a draugr. He was hateful and pained, and he suffered. We told him of his son's death, and he looked only moderately relieved. He threw this at our feet, and I'll hold up the jar. This is one of Asa's jars, and it is filled with poison. The whites speak of it themselves. The whites, they whisper, maybe you have heard, in the moonlight. They whisper, poison in the blood, claw of the bear. We believe that these are the two weapons that felled our Gothi Olafur. both the claw of the bear, as well as the poison in the blood.
Gothimer walks over to Ace's bag, pulls out one of the jars that is identical, holds it up for everyone and says, "Yes, my wife, who has healed you, who has cared for your children, does use such jars. But none of hers are filled with poison. And many craftsmen, many traders sell such jars. So I ask, where is your proof, ugly? Where is your proof, burn face?"
Perhaps the woman should speak for herself. Asa, what do you have to say?
I can only...
Did you not provide this to Oliver before he went for his hunt?
I can only echo my noble husband. I do indeed have such jars, but none of mine are filled with poison.
Well, maybe we should check them all. Do you not have a motivation?
Unacceptable! I won't allow it! And as your Gothi, I declare that you must leave this house.
That is not what you are doing. Is not lawful, and I know something of the law.
We only have the word of you three that this jar was dropped by a draugr. Okay.
Why don't we check and see what's in her bag and if any of the identical jars do happen to have a poison?
Okay, so the crowd...
He's not granting us a warrant.
He's not granting you a warrant. And the crowd looks utterly confused and not sure who to listen to.
Sure.
And when Gothimer said that you must leave, some of the men who were left behind stood beside him. And when you said that someone should look through Ace's bag, some other men stood up behind you. So right now, unless you want things to turn into a full battle inside the longhouse, one of you needs to roll to convince them to allow this search. Maybe Gothimer won't be convinced. Maybe not Asa, but the rest of the people here might back you.
Could I roll on like my law, like appeal to their sense of like what legally should be happening in order to investigate or adjudicate this situation?
I think that's a great idea.
Sounds awesome.
I've already spent my point to tier, so I cannot do that again, but maybe this time I could do a passion of loyalty to my Gothi.
While she does that, would you allow me to carve a rune and dye it? And then maybe after her action, I could cast something.
I don't see why not.
Or do I not have... Okay.
No, I don't see why not. That sounds cool. So... Harun is going to stand up and say something here. And as she does that, Themer immediately moves into the shadows and begins carving something. Mm-hmm. All right, Harun.
I rolled a 4 for my passion, which to my Gothi, which is 70%.
70, a 4 under 70 is a special success.
That's a special, yeah.
A special. Actually, it's a critical. Maybe
that's a crit.
It's a crit. That means you get plus 60% to your skill.
Oh my gosh. So I'm rolling, y'all.
Wow.
This is a 95% now.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Now let's
go,
see
96.
you still fail. Yeah, exactly.
No!
Don't get
know
too
it's
confident.
Please,
Don't get
little
too
dice.
confident.
You
Please,
know
little
it's coming.
dice.
No!
Please, little dice. Don't be a fumble. 21.
There
21
you go.
under
95.
95.
Let's see if it's. Let's see. I don't think that's a special.
don't think it's low enough.
It's not special. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 21 under 95. So you have convinced everyone, even the ones who were trying to back up Gothimer, that by the law,
we must investigate in this way. We cannot just take either his word or our word. We must look at the evidence. You know, my father, and I have learned from him the law, and I outline it.
Okay, yes, they believe you. And how did it go? What do you want to reveal? What rune you carved? Would you like to?
Yeah, I carved one of my favorite rune scripts, which is a Gyof Os Gyof, which means gift, knowledge, gift. And so I will have carved it. I will have pricked my thumb, run my blood over it to dye it. while Hrund was talking, and then I will sing my Galder first and say, people in this room, please grant me your trust. Honor the relationship that we have as community members, and grant me the generosity to listen. And this adds 30% to my charm.
Ah, very good.
Awesome.
I don't know what my charm is. The base?
It would be the base.
What is the base for charm?
Yes, it's a
I
communication.
have +5 for communication.
Okay, so it sounds like you've got 35 now.
35? Yikes. Okay.
Scary.
That's not great, but I'll try. 15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So he sings that Galder, and he'll say, we know that a foul magic plagues this land. We are in the middle of an unseasonable winter storm. Wights walk the night, the spirits of our neighbors. We know that this is the curse of a draugr. We have seen him with our own eyes. It was the body of our Gothi, Olafur Blacktooth. We know that this is poison, and it has the same jar that is used by Asa. We know that Asa and Gotemer stood to gain from Olafur's death. We know that I, Themer, Njal, and Hrund have nothing to gain from this accusation. We are not here for these events. We have nothing at stake, only justice and the health and safety of our community. We seek the truth. This is what we know.
Well
Allow
said,
us to
Themer.
investigate.
Yes, search the bag. Grab them. And even the people that were standing behind Gotemer now move to stop him and Asa from going anywhere. And one of them puts a hand on Asa's shoulder and one on Gotemer's shoulder. So they're not allowed to go anywhere. You begin digging through the bag. Who's doing that?
I'll dig through the bag.
Njal, you dig through the bag, and you just aren't finding a match. None of them are filled with the black oil until one of the men who was charmed by Themer suddenly goes, "Look!" And he pulls something out of Ace's hand and holds it up.
Oh, that sneaky sneak.
Is this a match?
Can we compare them? The
It is
two
the
oily
same
blacks?
black oil.
I have told you.
A woman named Gudrid comes forward. Gudrid, as you know, has some skill in healing and poultices and salves. And she says, "It is a poison that would weaken a man, but not slay him." Everybody gasps again. And they all turn on Asa and Gotemer. And Gotemer says, No, these are lies. You conspire against me. No, I won't allow this. Stand down. And the people say, No, Gotemer. We have shown her to be treacherous. Yes, she wanted to give you the position of Gothi. It is clear. It is what has created this curse that's upon us. Make spot hidden rolls, all three of you.
Oh no.
Nope.
21,
Nope.
under 40.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah, because I
Themer, yeah.
flippin' failed.
82.
As everybody starts to fight, Asa has slipped away from the people that were kind of blocking her exit and is moving for the door as quickly as possible.
She runs.
Yeah, she tries to flee. I'm gonna go and just grab her by the hair and like pull her back
by the braid.
Give me by the braid. Give me a dexterity times 5.
45 under 60.
You grab her hair and yank her back, and she's like, "Ah! Let go of me!" So
and I just pull her back. I just drag her back, like I get her in a headlock and drag her back into the center of the longhouse.
Asa, do you admit your crimes?
Never. But it seems as if you've already decided.
Well,
you've already made your verdict against me.
We should have a proper trial, as is right under the law.
At the All Thing, in the spring. Until
so that
then,
this curse can persist.
Gotimer remains Gothi until it's decided by the All Thing.
That is unacceptable.
Then
not when he achieved his position through foul magic, through foul means. It is not legal that he stay in it if he achieved it illegally. I concede that he must have a fair trial, that you, Asa, must have a fair trial. But he cannot remain Gothi.
Gotimer says, "Let us have our fair trial when dawn breaks."
Yes.
I invoke Holmganga, the red square.
A duel? Is that the duel?
A duel.
Oh.
I'm ready. I remember what happened last time I dueled someone. He fell on his weapon and died.
Surely that will happen again.
It might.
Yeah. It's happened 100% of the time that it's occurred in the past. What other conclusion might one draw?
So, he has invoked this, and by doing so, he's taken a big risk. If he loses, that's it. It's decided. Forget the all thing. You know, and he will
forget everything.
Forget everything. He'll lose the position, and she will be an outlaw, a murderer, and that will destroy both of their lives. So, you have a couple hours before dawn. If there's anything you'd like to do to prepare, or anybody you'd like to see or talk to, let's do that now.
I think we need to decide who is going to fight.
Who's fighting in this duel?
Not me.
I'll do it.
I think it should be Njal or Hrund.
Great.
I'll do it.
Njal, yeah.
If I would happily carve a rune of protection, but I need to get some of my magic points back by sleeping through the night.
We can say that
this is something I could do in the morning.
We can say that there are enough hours for you to sleep and retrieve some of your magic points.
I get 8 magic points back from just like time passing, and resting, because I was at 1, so there's nothing I can do with 1. But if I get 8 back, that gives me 9, and I can do something for you.
Okay.
Cool. Maybe I will spend some time in Worship of Tyr to see if I can get my devotion point back that I might be able to help. If we think justice might be appropriate at some point.
Worshipping the god of justice on this night is a great idea. Go ahead and let's start with that. Why don't you roll your worship skill? I believe you have a worship.
Incredible.
I'll also worship just to get it back.
My
no, I'm
main
afraid
god
you're
is Thor,
sleeping,
so-
Themer.
Oh, I'm sleeping. Okay, sorry, I'm sleeping.
You're curled up in a ball with a
No.
blankie over you, dozing away, sawing logs.
Tyr knows that that Thor is my main boo, so I was unable to roll under my 20% to get my point back.
You come away from your prayers doubtful,
Yeah.
worried. Njal has shown himself to be a warrior, but is he a match for Gothimer? You're not sure, and
I
you
don't
know. Now justice is in peril, because if Gothimer just happens to be the stronger fighter, then justice will not be served.
Right.
I hope he's learned something while we went a Viking.
Yes. I have learned much. I've bloodied my blade against the flesh of many Irish. I am not the man you knew when I left. I am no longer beardless. He like strokes at his what he has of his beard like coming in. It's just like, Heimdallr, protect me. I will be victorious and justice will be done.
Lofthena says, "You've come back to me, and now you risk your life. You are a fool who doesn't have the sense of a goat. Here, let me help you." And she's like helping you put your armor on.
I love them.
I know, she's awesome. I love Lofthena.
After you put your armor on, your friend Themer approaches. He's holding a rune carved into some bone, dyed with his blood. He puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "I hope that my magic can aid your movement in this battle." And this rune says, "Os Writhe Thurs," which is magic, movement, and hope.
Ooh.
Yeah, 63 under 80. You add 30 to dodge.
Oh,
amazing.
damn.
Cool.
For how long?
That's awesome.
So in my Galder is when I have to speak the duration of it. Otherwise it lasts, I forget if it's till like sunrise or something, but I said in this battle. So in this battle.
Great.
Okay. That's incredible. Dawn breaks over the mountains. The people roll out a red cloak and place it in the snow in front of the longhouse. Gothimer, holding his broadsword, steps onto the cloak and looks into the eyes of Njal. "Well, come and let justice be served."
Indeed.
And yeah, I like slap my helmet down on my head, push it down, draw my blade, and in Heimdallr's name, I rush at him.
Okay. Remember that each time blood is drawn in a duel, the other person has the option to yield. Okay? But if you never yield, you just keep going until someone is down. All right?
Okay.
What is your dexterity?
My dexterity is 13.
Okay. You indeed go first.
Sweet.
Come on,
All right.
y'all.
Slice across his belly, my broadsword. 23.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Under 90.
That's a success.
Nice.
Here comes his parry. His parry was a 38 under 85. That's a successful parry. So you do damage to his weapon.
Okay.
Would you please roll your damage?
All right. Ooh. Ooh, 10 points.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the broadsword has, let's see, the broadsword. Oh, wait, I have to find it. I think it has 10 hit points, but I have to make sure.
I hope so. I know a shield has 12. A medium shield has 12.
So you have to, the number of HP the weapon has is how much damage it just ignores, and then anything over that, it damages the weapon.
Okay.
So let's see here. Sorry guys, it's taking me a second.
That's okay.
Here they are. Here they are. Here's the sword. And it has a base of 12 HP. How much HP damage did you do?
10.
Sorry. He just knocks your sword away. And now it's his turn.
Okay.
Oh.
He swings at you. And he rolls an 86 on a
Over 85.
skill of 85.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Swish. And remember, you can always dodge as well, Njal. Instead of parrying, you can always dodge.
Right.
And Themer has helped you do that. But regardless, the attack misses. No need to do that this time. It's your turn.
Okay. 41.
41 is a success. In this case, I think he is going to parry once again. Okay? So here he goes with a parry. That time he rolled, 100.
Oh!
Zero,
he fell on his weapon.
0.
I told you. He fell on his weapon.
Whoa.
I can't believe that.
Justice will be done.
So I have to look up what that means.
The dice are telling a story. Listen to the story that the dice tell, Godimer.
So now
Godimer.
do I roll a d20 for hit location? Is that?
I think that you can. Yeah, go ahead and do that while I try to figure out.
Is there a critical failure?
There is a critical failure condition. Okay, here we go. It's a fumble is what they call it when you do this, okay? A fumbled parry. Attacker automatically hits and does maximum special damage.
Whoa. Really?
Yes. So you automatically hit and you do maximum special damage. So special damage is, it's more damage, obviously. Let's look at what that is.
Does it ignore armor? I might be making that up.
Oh dear me. I don't know. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what special damage is.
Yeah.
Special damage, here it is. Rolling a special success or critical hit when making an attack causes that attack to do additional damage. Is this a thrusting weapon or a cutting weapon?
Cutting weapon.
This is a cutting weapon. Okay. Okay. Oh dear me. Sorry. We'll cut this down. We'll edit all this in post. It'll go together really well. So, cutting. Oh, I bet it's in the explanation of the weapons. Hold on.
Oh.
Here they are.
Let me search special damage.
Here we go. I got it. All right. So, our sword, two-handed damage. No, it doesn't tell me. All right. For now, you definitely do. What kind of weapon are you using?
Broadsword.
A broadsword. Okay, so you definitely do at least 9 damage, but then it's doubled, right?
A special is doubled, right?
I
double my roll?
I think, but it's maximum special damage. So it's like 18.
That's a critical.
Yeah, but he fumbled a parry, so
he
fumbled a parry, so it's 18. So roll the hit location.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of calculation for a foregone conclusion.
15. That's a right arm?
Right arm.
Yeah, and this says defender takes damage with no armor protection.
Okay. All right. So, defender takes damage with no armor protection. That's going to be right arm. The right arm has 4 hit points.
I apologize, Jared. This was just a normal attack, right? Against a fumbled parry.
That's right.
That's for a critical attack. Ignore me. I'm not the game master. I'm not the storyteller.
Oh, there's the attack and parry results table on page 104.
Yes,
That's what I was looking at. And I read the wrong thing. I apologize.
I was looking at that first, but I don't know
you're
what.
On it.
The only thing I'm missing is what special damage is.
Right.
Does it mean
it's something like impale, slashing, crushing?
Yes, we were there already with when I was asking what kind of weapon it is. Was it cutting? Okay. Let me look one more time to make sure we get this absolutely right for a foregone conclusion.
He gonna be dead.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be good, you guys. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, cutting weapons do slashing damage.
Yes, and what does that
damage.
mean when you get special damage, Mary Lou? What does it mean when you get special damage?
It means
roll damage
any
twice.
damage modifier or magical modifiers. Slashing weapons do double normal damage.
There we go.
Double normal damage.
You roll damage.
Double normal damage.
We
already had it.
We can be helpful though. Look how helpful Mary Lou and I just were. We were so helpful.
What was it helpful though?
It
Okay,
wasn't.
well, if I hadn't done that, when would we have been stopped talking?
It was helpful because you guys found it and confirmed what I thought.
We synthesized. We synthesized.
And look, also, you know, these are. I mean, keep it all in. Jesus, I mean, I kind of like to show what really happens at a table, and this is what really happens at a table.
We work together to figure it out. Teamwork.
I already knew that bit.
I'll tell you what happens. I'll tell you what happens at this.
CJ agrees.
Yeah, the CJ, our editor, is like, yeah, we should keep it all in.
Yeah, I think you should keep this all in without any sound correction.
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened at this table today. Njal swung his sword and completely chopped off
his arm.
Gotham's arm.
Yeah.
It's
just a flesh wound.
At the shoulder. A spurt of blood explodes from where the limb was just a moment ago, staining the red cloak a deeper crimson. And instantly, you see this look of utter horror on Gotham's face before shock sets in. And right in front of you, there in the morning sunlight, you see his face go deathly pale, and you see him start to shake as he falls to the ground. And his wife and the other members of the community jump down to help him and to drag him away. And there are a few people left standing beside you, Njal. Njal, what do you do after this has happened?
I look down at Gothamer and I say, "You were no true Gothi. You were weak, and justice has been done. Asa, we will deliver you to the man that you killed, and he will have his justice."
Everyone looks to you as if, do you really mean that? Is that really what we're going to do?
Yeah, I have a lot of authority in this moment, I feel like.
Yeah.
I just cut a man's arm off. If I saw a man cut a man's arm off, I would listen to that man.
I would do what it says.
Yeah.
So
Themer might step up and say, "Yes, Olafur needs to see, needs to know that justice has been served. And then this curse on this land will be lifted and he can rest."
So, hours later, you drag her up the mountainside alongside your friends, your spouses, your brothers, You drag her up the mountainside, tied tightly with rope, and you place her at the foot of the mound. It's still daytime, but night is coming. Let go of me! Let go of me! Let me out of here! I refuse to accept this!
There are consequences.
I helped you!
There are consequences to our actions, Asa. You chose this.
That night, right after the sun sets, you look out over the rolling hills. You see no white figures drifting along the land. And as you're watching, you hear somewhere far above you a very faint, because it's so far away, scream. And the snow stops. And suddenly, the air changes. The fire inside the longhouse, once you return to it, it's become stifling.
Oof.
The
Feels
air
like
has changed.
summer in here.
It's like summer in here. There's a new scent in the air. And everybody looks into each other's eyes. And there is an understanding that they will remember this story for as long as they live. That this story will be passed down to their children and to their children's children. Of the time that 3 heroes returned from their raids and brought justice to this community. And even Gothamer, in the back of the longhouse, on a makeshift bed, bandages around the stump of his arm, in a fever, looks up to the ceiling of the longhouse and says a prayer of thanks that it is all over. And now, each of you may give me another little epilogue to your character. Who becomes the new Gothi? Maybe that will be answered. Maybe we'll answer what happened with Themer's vendetta against those who kills his family. Maybe that'll be answered. Or maybe you guys will choose to just do something totally different. Let us start with Hrund.
Well, in the very immediate moment, Hrund goes to her husband, Hakur, and says, "Thank you for not poisoning the Gothis that I might become Gothi. It is enough to know that you believe in my ability to lead everyone. I don't need you to force it to happen."
I still believe in you. I am in love with you forever. And together,
I with you, Hakur.
We are strong.
Yes.
But I was wondering, now that you have returned.
Yes?
And you're not going out for a while.
No, not for a while. Not for a little while, at least.
If we might think of having children.
Well, we already have 3, but perhaps
we
another.
Do?
We do, yes.
I should have looked more closely
at
your character sheet.
But I know what you mean.
I think we should have more.
I'm giving you a hard time, Hakur, and taking you too literally. I know what you mean.
You should give me a hard time. I forgot that we have children.
I think perhaps it is time. Maybe Magnus should have a little brother.
Wow, you gave birth to 3 kids and then went raiding?
Yeah, I'm fucking badass.
Wow.
Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Moms have to get out of the house sometimes. I know.
Yeah.
This is not period appropriate, but damn.
And I think their future is, Hrund does become pregnant with another child as she continues to work their farm, through the pregnancy until she's unable to anymore. And once she's had that baby and perhaps weans it quite quickly, or as quickly as she can, as soon as that next baby is weaned, she goes out of Viking again because she has to provide for her family and this farm.
Very good.
And I think that's her in the next year to 2 years, probably.
Very good. Themer, what lies ahead for you?
I think Themer goes back to his farm, his family's farm, where he lives alone. And he looks after the sheep and perhaps, he has 2 horses, 2 cows, and 6 sheep. He takes a look at them. Maybe he was asking a neighbor to take care of them when he went out a Viking. But he can't stay in one place. He has this vendetta. He has this vengeance that he must find his family's killers who have fled Iceland. And he goes a Viking as soon as he can. I think he needs to roam. But he continues to learn more runes and more magic to find them. Justice.
So just as you all find home, it feels like it's just a little bit of time before you have to leave it again. You can't stay here. You must wander. You must sail.
Yeah, Themer got a taste of justice, and he likes it.
Yeah,
you want it for yourself and your family too.
Let's end with Njal.
Njal realizes that how much he missed his home. All he could think about before he left was leaving and going out into the world, raiding, going to Ireland, finally to the land of his grandmother. But what he found there, the fighting, he lost his taste for it, even though he became quite good at it. And with the office of the Gothi now vacant, he steps up and takes over the Gothor. And he goes to his farm, and he is a wise, fair, and just ruler from there, often seeking the counsel of his companions when it is available to him. And he bears many children with Lefthena and stays in Iceland for the end of his days.
Aww.
Amazing. Now, we thought we were done after the first 2 episodes, but maybe we're not done this time. So next time we come back, Njal is Gothi.
Yeah.
Njaal's Gothi!
I throw my support behind this choice.
Njal is Gothi, y'all.
Yeah.
Loyal to the end.
And so, we have reached the end of our scenario and the histories, for now, of our brave heroes. This has been Age of Vikings, parts 3 and 4, here on the Glass Cannon's Gen Con coverage. Get the book, get the game,
get it,
try it out. It's got lots of really cool rules that alter how the basic role-playing system that Chaosium often uses works in really cool ways. The devotions, the passions, the magic systems. It's absolutely great. Go get it. GC Vikings is the code. If you go on Chaosium website, I think that's good for a 15% discount. I want to thank Chaosium. I want to thank Paula, Mary Lou, and Skid for being absolutely incredible yet again. I love you guys. I love playing with you.
I love
Thank you.
So fun. Love you too.
You too, Jared.
Great.
Thank you. Great job.
Yeah, thank you for running it.
Hope everybody has a great Gen Con. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Happy Gen Con!
Happy Gen Con.